All right. Welcome, viewers, to a special episode of John Klinger Live. We're here with my buddy Philip. So,
Holmes.
yeah,
We can say that here. We're in Boston.
yeah, we're in the mean streets. There's probably a drug deal going there. So if the camera goes that way, we're probably gonna get shot, which is cool. And yeah, things are going pretty good.
Got a light.
Now, Philip is a very interesting man, very intelligent man.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and learn some stuff from him today. I have some questions. So, first thing I'm curious about, and this is something that not a lot of my friends would be able to answer on.
Oh boy.
If you had to convince someone to prefer dating Asian women, how would you do it? What's the case to be made?
I don't think I'm qualified to answer this question.
I think you're pretty qualified.
I've had one half Asian girlfriend, so if you round down.
You insist that that's your preference, though.
When have I insisted that? It's a rumor.
It's a strong rumor.
Okay, because you don't follow. I'm gonna start itinerizing everything that happens.
Well, all right. So even let's say you're just a random guy.
Okay. If I had to force myself to answer the question,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I like black hair, and even if you're white, you have to have you can't have any Nordic in you. You can't be Russian at all. You have to be
As far as the type,
white Mongolian to have really jet black hair.
true. And that's a pro for you.
Yeah, that and if it's they're a model minority, so they didn't get picked on in the same way in school. So there's different stories that aren't relatable that are fun. But that's just foreign people in general.
As far as
my
being
answer,
easy to talk
so
to?
I can make a really racist answer for you should date Asian women because they're subservient.
No.
But
I assume that's not why you would prefer.
No, that's disgusting. Jesus Christ! Oh my God.
Who would want
no? It's more if you're not American, you can be born here. If your family is culturally from a different place, it's just sort of more interesting in a way. Because if you talk to someone, if I met someone from Chattanooga who was born and raised in Chattanooga and never left, it's I know what their life is like. There's no mystery other than your personality, which is very important. Don't get me wrong. The only cool thing about you is how you are. But,
yeah.
I don't know if you put side by side a genie, two perfect women. One was born and raised in Boston. The other was born and raised in a different country. It doesn't even have to be Asian. It could be Africa, South America. I don't care. And then moved here. That's just more interesting because it's a part it's a life I didn't get to live growing up. So if you have get-togethers and stuff we have Thanksgiving at your house this time. That's a lot more meaningful than
we don't do Thanksgiving.
We do Killing Fields.
Yeah. I get it.
We do Chairman Celebration Day.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, more serious one. So you had a pretty significant life turnaround, I would say.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best place to start for someone who's in a rut or looking to change for the better?
Just anything about your life, or my situation?
Well, let's say you're stuck in every way. You don't really have friends. Your job sucks. You romantic stuff ain't going good.
I don't like using quotes as a life motto. Framing a quote and putting it on your bathroom is kind of dumb.
Okay.
But I think there's two I like. One of them I don't actually know. I think it's Aristotle. It's the one where it's you have to suffer it or fix yourself because you're both the sculptor and the clay.
Yeah.
That one's good.
On Fethil Live.
Yeah. Same with, and the second is an Arnie one about working out. That it's the one thing that can really help you be better because no one can take it from you.
Right.
You can't be born with it. Doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor. You can have shit equipment. Doesn't matter. Just if you dedicate yourself and stick to it, no one can say you cheated the system. There's literally no way to get around it.
Right.
So the two things for me were just try to be the best version of yourself that you can, and by virtue of that, everything else will come into place. So I think if you read these dumb seduction books, it's all you should, make eye contact and hold it and blah blah blah. Really, the most important part is just be someone worth dating.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like, oh, I have no friends and I'm a loser, I wish girls would talk to me so I can stop being a loser. Like, why would they want to talk to you if you're a loser? Stop being a loser. So it really is like the line between blaming everyone else for your problems and then saying, well, I might be royally fucked. Like, maybe you're like incel tier ugly or like you're horribly deformed. Like, yeah, that sucks.
Most people aren't.
Yeah, like most people, it's just because you're not pleasant to be around, so no one wants to. Like, not having friends is the biggest one. You can make friends at bars so easily if you're just not obnoxious.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
You know, especially like if you like play a sport or something. But
Yeah.
you don't get into this.
or like coworkers. If you're straight meat mode, it's a bit harder. But like if you have a job at all, period, like you can talk to your coworkers.
Yeah. True. Yeah, there's definitely something gross to me about a lot of that pickup artist stuff online.
I
Like when it's aimed towards like sad, lonely dudes. Like don't be like a sad, lonely dude trying to like, I don't know, make a girl think you're something you're not.
It's a double whammy too, because it's not only accepting that you're sad and lonely and have to cheat to win.
Right.
It's saying that like that stuff actually works. Like you think everyone else is doing that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
true.
oh, you know, the whole Chad thing. Like, yeah, there's a point where you're literally just an Adonis and women just want you. Yeah, that's a real thing. But most people aren't that way, and people like population's going up. People get married and have kids. So it's not because they're perfect in every way. So it's just it drives the nail in even further. So
True. What is your worst date experience?
oh my god, it's so. Yeah, I went on a date with this girl. For context, the time frame was like it's on an app, match, talk for like a day. Hey, can we go on Friday or something? Sure, that's fine.
You make
So
the
it's
move quick? Is that your MO?
Generally, because maybe it's just a city thing. Like, I hate small talk over the phone. I think it's totally dead. And if they're not having small talk, then I want to meet you anyway. So
Right.
then it works out that way regardless.
Real quick, something I'm thinking, should we change where the camera is with the lights at our back now? If we like pointing towards that wall instead?
We can. I mean, I think you're still nicely illuminated.
The lighting is still nice? Wasn't expecting that light to turn on literally 20 seconds after.
Might just be dark over here.
I feel like if we have it like there pointed at us, then we'll have the light on our faces in a nice way.
Like that?
Yeah. I kind of dig it.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, we just did a quick camera adjustment because that light turned on like...
If you're using ad blocker and didn't watch the ad we played while that was happening,
Yeah.
you're a stoner.
Yeah, you're screwing us.
Content creators.
The hard workers.
Oh, worst date, yeah.
Yeah, so the worst date.
We show up, and this should have keyed me off already. I'm like, oh, nice to meet you. And she's like, let's take a walk around the block. It was a dinner date, by the way. This broke me on dinner dates. Don't do that.
Like you're at the restaurant?
Yes.
And she's like, could we take a walk around the block first?
Yeah. And I'm like, all right,
Work up an appetite, yeah.
maybe they're just shy or something. So we're walking, and conversation's super stilted. You ask questions, getting one-word answers like in real life, which is weird.
Yeah.
So I should have just been like, all right, bye. This is not going to work out. But me being a cardinal saint, we go in and order, and like 10 minutes into the meal, she just starts like quietly weeping into her hands. I'm like, oh my god, please stop. So I'm like, oh, what's wrong? It turns out, I think like the day before we matched, she had got hard dumped by her boyfriend, like long enough that it mattered, 2 years or something. So at that point, I'm like, she said that in other words. She was like, I don't think I'm ready for this. I just got dumped, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I can either say like, well, that sucks. I'm gonna head out. Bye. Or whatever. You want to complain about it. Maybe it'll be funny. It might be a funny story, which it is. But it also took 2.5 hours. So it was awful. And it cost $50. Jesus.
She was, like,
don't
sad
cry
the
and
whole
order
time?
steak. Yes, the whole time.
She ordered after.
Yes.
So it's like I'm not ready for dating, but I am ready to eat this.
Yes. So every time the waiter's walking by, and like if you're at a table and there's a girl crying with a guy, society's going to assume I did something wrong. So they keep asking her, like, is everything okay? You need to like call someone. I'm like, are you shit? Fuck you, first of all. So yeah, it's just it was kind of funny at first, because I thought it would take half an hour. But I swear I could draw this dude's dick with how much detail I got.
The waiter?
No.
Oh, the ex.
My own, her ex's dick. Because I get all these targeted questions that are like, is it normal for your boyfriend to tell you he doesn't think you're attractive? I'm like, no, that's really weird actually. That's bad. And she's like, is it because he used to do that? And I'm like, wow, this guy sounds like an asshole. But all this stuff, like apparently because she said like, you know that thing that happens to guys where like they just can't get hard at when you have sex? And I'm like, no.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, oh, he said it happens a lot. So like, it's a guy thing. Like
ever?
Does he have ED?
I mean,
She's like, yeah,
ED
like,
is a thing.
She's
Yeah.
like, we every time we have sex, like, he just couldn't get a boner. I'm like, okay, did you initiate or did he? It was always me. Like, did you ever like think about what was happening? All this stuff. He sounds like a real piece of work. She just doesn't know any better. But yeah, TLDR. I sit there and listen to her cry for 2.5 hours and get shooting glances from the waiter.
Yeah, the waiter part sounds bad.
And then it culminates. We finally get outside, and she's like, "Can I have a hug?" Oh, Christ, just let me out. Sure. Here's your hug. Death grips me. I mean, like knuckles digging into my ribs. I'm like, I'm sorry you're hurting this bad. This is very uncomfortable. And then she's like, through her tears, your place or mine? And I'm like, so I'm standing there on a street in public on like a Friday night with this
About to drag a crying
girl squeezing onto me for dear life. And I'm like, I don't think you're ready for that. Because I can't just say no, because that hurts feelings more. But I don't think you're ready for that. And she's like, I think it'd be good for me. Yeah. No, it wouldn't. I literally like pry her off.
Not to mention if she like didn't get hard and she like kill herself in your apartment. You know? Yeah, sorry, it's just like a normal thing that happens to guys.
And I was in Austin at the time, but I've got to clean this shit up. Oh yeah. So no, that was bad.
That is bad. The waiter. That sounds like the worst part for me.
I thought they were gonna call the cops on me or something.
Yeah.
And I can't be like, stop crying. Looks like I'm abusing you. Like, fun rhetoric.
Nice. Okay. Would you rather work for your mom or work with your ex? Like your mom's your direct boss.
My go-to is work for my mom.
Okay. And you like your parents a lot, son.
Yeah, I get along with my parents really well. And Elaine's cool.
What if it was guaranteed to be for your whole life?
My mom.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Nice. I think when you break up with someone and then like a year later you look back on what they're like, you think, wow, you are really stupid.
I can imagine that.
So especially if they're into anime and like nerd subcultures,
it's pretty easy.
It's very grating looking back, and I'm like, it's been 3 years. Like, I think you should get over your swimming anime. It's time to move on. So
okay. If you could enact one law, like you're given the power, say, hey, one law, you write it, it'll be passed, or whatever, but that's it. What would you do? Like, what would help America the most?
See, that's different than what law would I write?
Well, yeah, it's not like every girl has to like bang you. It's like
that's not what I would put.
Either way,
it's already a law. So we have police to enforce laws. I mean, I can give a dumb answer like Medicare for all, haha. But I want it to be something like that realistically would never get passed ever.
Right.
Like state-issued girlfriends is cool, but that would cause the collapse of society. Like,
or would it save it?
Handmaid's Tale is best case scenario if we did that.
Good point.
So, it'd probably be good for the first iteration, then they'd all rebel, it'd be a whole thing. They'd put chips in their brain, and then we don't have like, okay, go down that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I feel like it should be something to do with, like, information privacy. Like, it's illegal for companies to store data about you. But, like, that has so many caveats. Like, you can never log into something again. There's no more accounts. You can't have...
Right.
Like, you can't put your name on your Instagram profile. Like... I don't know. They all have, like, genie lamp caveats.
Yes. That much power. You can do the cop out. You can do the safe one. It's already been...
But that's actually going to happen, though, is the thing.
Yeah.
Hot take. Whoa.
It's not just for the old and sick now. Healthy people can get healthcare too.
Getting a nice dose of foo-foo gas in my face.
Phil's getting poisoned.
I think we should obstruct it against the sign's wishes.
We're right next to the gamer girl sauna.
We got a nice hit of fresh, steamy bath water coming out right here. Give that a whiff. Look at that, Jamie.
It smells good.
It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it's those are girls in
vapor form.
Yeah, this is girls' laundry being done. So.
What's it smell like? This is now a mesothelioma ad.
Yeah. It smells like cold cuts.
That's not good. Damn.
Alright.
Well, I'd have to go with just. I think open borders would be fun.
Okay.
For America. You can't force it at all, but straight open borders. No passports and shit. I think it'd be fun and good. And like open borders is a capitalist idea.
Yes.
Like it's a purely economical standpoint. So it would.
And it's treating people as purely economic pieces. Because
Yeah.
obviously moving around is bad for culture and all that stuff.
And jobs.
Yeah. It's sick.
This is out of our budget. Yeah, go with that. Just out of board.
Okay. Wait. Well, why?
Well, I think open borders is a good idea for the global society, but I don't think people would move much.
So it just makes it easier for people to have to move.
Yeah, that and I think it'd make America more accessible for other cultures. Like, I know you said moving is bad for culture, but I think cultural assimilation is like inevitable at this point. Like, if you're thinking like tens of thousands of millions of years, it's
I say that because I think when culture changes too much, I think it becomes too reliant on like media and stuff like that instead of local traditions. Yeah. But also that's because if you're changing culture right now, it's just like naturally going to gravitate towards. But if immigration was happening before the internet, the TV and stuff, it probably wouldn't have affected things. So, who was your biggest childhood celebrity crush?
So I loved Gerard Way, but it wasn't a crush. This is a boy.
Right.
Gerard Way was my favorite person. Female celebrity crush though? God, I didn't know anything about him. Yeah, I just Ian Williams in America.
Okay. My second question was, who was your male celebrity crush? Right. You answered that when I asked who your general celebrity crush was. So that's squared away. What 3 art pieces should everyone consume? It would make, if you could force everyone to have to, watch this or listen to this or whatever. And you think it would improve the country?
I think Saving Private Ryan's a good one. It gets brought up a lot because it's one of the actual good war as hell movies.
Okay.
The entire point of it is not even to make it really war, it's just to be a realistic portrayal of what it's like.
Okay.
And I think, because I have this thing where I think it'd be good for people to watch ISIS execution videos because I think people separate inhumane death in developed countries. Okay, maybe not that specifically, but seeing that person die as a result of things that politicians have done is much more impactful than seeing a sheep that's we shot a drone and killed 28 militants. So that doesn't mean they died because their legs are blown off and guts are shooting everywhere and it's horrible and everyone's screaming. Yeah. So I think remembering how horrifically violent war is.
Well, ISIS executions are just beheading, right?
Well, no, the one they lock people in cages and hold them under water and stuff, and they set them on fire alive, and the shotgun necklace thing. They're fucked up. They're horrible.
What's a shotgun?
They get shotgun shells and strap it to your neck and then blow your head off. It's horrible. It's almost
Hold still while I put this on.
Okay. But also being beheaded isn't fun. they don't like just chop your head off. Sometimes they get a knife and they like cut your throat. It's nasty stuff. But yeah, it's a lot more unpleasant than hearing, oh, there was another execution. Blow up a building. Okay, we're rolling.
We're rolling.
We're rolling.
Oh shit.
Rolling. What?
Whoa, how did we get here?
Incredible!
We were just outside.
Oh.
Well, we may as well
John?
carry on our question.
Where's the door? It's right over here, yeah. Draw a line around it.
Drake, you were watching Epstein, weren't you? The Drake and Josh game?
He's right over here. Just Drake. Where's Jeffrey Epstein?
Okay. So, what we're talking about is media.
Oh, yeah. Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
2.
Real quick though, because I had a thought before. So you were talking about ISIS beheadings, and like how they could be grisly things.
Yeah. Can be. Sometimes they're fun.
But I was saying, like, if you're about to like get your head chopped off, and like the executioner is like this really like scrawny guy, you're just like, oh no. Like you want to be like this huge dude, and then you're like, all right, this would be a clean break. But if it's like a cripple, and he sounds like this rusty ass.
Here comes Dwayne to chop your head off.
Yeah.
Take that, bully!
Wait, what?
Yeah. Like it's your high school bully or the guy you picked on in high school who joined ISIS and killed
Oh,
you.
yeah.
You have to be really smart to get that joke, so I'm used to explaining it.
When I just think of Dwayne The Rock Johnson when I hear Dwayne.
Oh, you think of black people?
I think black Dwayne, not white Dwayne, which is
well,
very different.
It's D-U-A-N-E. It's like Dwan.
Okay, like Dwayne Reed.
Yes.
I'm with it. Okay, so we got Saving Private Ryan.
2 more. I don't think I'll be able to think of 3 right now, so one of them I'll go with.
I asked the question like.
I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about normal things, like tits and working out,
Pussy, and dick,
slaying. I think it could be anything in this vein, but like an Aphex Twin album-esque thing, because I think people sort of have like a topical view of music where it follows a chord structure and it's very robotic and like it's predictable and it sounds nice. But I think Aphex Twin shows that you can make sounds that it's kind of like Jackson Pollock of music.
Okay.
It's just complete bullshit that makes a composition more or less by chance. So like there's a song one of my friends likes called Hello, and it's just guitar feedback reversed. So it's just like, it's really stupid. It's like 11 minutes long, and he admits he likes it because he's autistic and it's repetitive and calming. It's like a weighted blanket for your brain.
That sounds pretty nice.
But I think that is a good way to introduce people to like how broad music can be. Like, they think of music as a bunch of chords that sound nice when it's really just sound that makes you feel anything. Like the metaphor, it's music to my ears. It just means that this sound, it sounds nice. Like you're talking, so it's not music, but it makes me feel something, and it sounds, so it's music to my ears. Mm-hmm. But they never interpret it that way. And then the third one, I'd like to say there's like a game I think everyone played. Like they see games are art, but it's really not, because games are what you take out of them. I don't think there's anything that if you took someone who like my parents, like, oh mom, you played this, you'll understand. There's really not. It just doesn't exist. It requires so much input that they aren't willing to give. So probably not a game.
A Newgrounds dating sim.
Meet and fuck 3.
This game changed my life.
Let me tell you, back before you could look up cheat codes, I was trying to fuck Kanaho for like 2 weeks straight. I couldn't find the key to her room. Where is it? Oh, I can't Google it. I had to find that shit out. I was in the comments section. DarkScythe82. That was my RuneScape name.
Dark Scythe?
SYTHE, yeah, spelled wrong.
Okay. Oh.
Does anyone know where? Yeah. I'm trying to think of things that changed my impression of something. God, a third one. Any piece of media. Man, see, because it's like a movie that makes war bad, audio that makes you appreciate sound beyond like structure. I don't know. It kind of covers all the bases with those two because my thing is like, it's media that makes you able to explore other interpretations of it. So like, I can name more albums that I'm like, oh, I didn't know guitar could make that noise, but it's the same thing. Generally, actually, no. I'd probably do an animated movie. I think Spirited Away gets harped on a lot because there's like it's just a very good, well done movie. But I think any animated movie, like honestly, even Into the Spider-Verse, like is a visual masterpiece. But yeah, I don't know, like Akira or something is a good one. That's just visually stunning and tells very upset stories, but like I don't think it's it won't change your life.
Right.
I don't know if I can name a third one that gets a different point across because those are my big things.
For what it's worth, if I can, kind of lead. One of the things people say art is good for a lot is showing you the like universality of human experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone knows that people experience the world similarly to them.
Yeah.
But you don't know it, and art helps with that. So I don't know if that like leads you towards
the first movie I thought of was The Act of Killing.
I don't know.
Human suffering and subjugation. It's about they go to like Cambodia or some random country like that, and they get the death squads that murdered like thousands of communists.
Khmer Rouge.
Yeah, it was Khmer Rouge, and they give them money to let them reenact the killings in Hollywood themes. Like there's cowboy version where they're like running around shooting Indian communists, and like there's a like Hispanic dance, like it's like a quinceañera, and they literally like pull out machine guns and start murdering everyone, and they're singing, and it's really weird. Like it's because they're just psycho. Their whole life was spent murdering communists.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell yeah, let's make a sick music video about murdering communists. And it's a really well done movie. But I mean, there's a bunch like that. Like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is really cute.
Right.
How like you'll like if you really love someone, it's not a time and place. It's just you'll find them again. I think Interstellar made me upset for a while because it's really existentially unhappy. Annihilation fucked me up bad. The ending.
I still haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen Annihilation?
No.
Wow.
I know I should.
I was on a plane riding it back, and I was actually like sweating. Like I wish I was not here right now. Like it's not even upsetting. It's just I've never had a movie that wasn't scary make me just sit there and be like, I almost regret seeing that, but it's really cool. It was fantastic.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd say one of those probably.
Okay. So it's safe to say that the computer has influenced your life a lot.
Yes.
In your adolescence, you spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah.
Your career now.
Oh yeah.
Revolving around it. Where would you be without the computer? If Alan Turing was executed
for being gay.
For being gay. He never gave us.
If Alan Turing never gave his testicles away so we could dress up like animals online and virtually fuck each other.
Yeah. That was his end game.
You never got to see it come to life. God, I don't know. It was so formative from such an early age. Like, I literally don't know what I'd be doing because that more or less made my hobbies into what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I even fit the stereotype. Like, I wasn't good at sports, wasn't very athletic, didn't have a ton of friends, wasn't super popular, wore glasses, was kind of weird, acted kind of like, get the clipboard, shit myself all the time.
You just get kicked in the balls, watch videos of me getting kicked in the balls that I secretly took.
My dad would hit me, it was bad. God, yeah, so it was a factor in my life so early on. Like, I don't mean like, I was 2 years old, but like once you hit like, the 6th grade point where you start becoming yourself with puberty and everything,
right.
It was already involved, so I don't know, it'd be something random. Probably not sports.
Okay.
Probably not sports.
Okay. Would you be more into music, you think? I mean, that's one of your big hobbies now.
I don't think so. I think I was into that anyway. Because of the computer and access to it.
Okay.
Like
it wasn't from your parents?
Well, my dad plays piano. He's been playing his entire life. So I grew up listening to classical music and him play, and I think that spurred it. And there's this whole thing where like they think that classical music and metal are the two most like tightly coupled genres in terms of listeners.
Yeah, metal fans think that. I've heard it, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
like,
heard
it's like, oh, it's super complicated, be really smart. I don't know. I think it's because it's complicated music and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say I don't know because I'd be guessing.
Okay.
It's not like, oh, if you hadn't gone to RPI, where would you be? I can, guess that, but without internet porn, I don't know.
Be a chat.
I'd still be at Sears with a catalog.
In Sears.
We didn't have
Barley's perfect. Yeah.
They're closed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people are like that. I think it affected people a lot. If you could will a video game into existence, but you have to describe it in one sentence. So you say, a guy, jumps on bricks and kills turtles or whatever. That's the game. Like, what would it be? What would you say?
Golden Sun 3 by Camelot. So, my favorite game of all time is called Golden Sun.
Okay.
There's a second one called Golden Sun 2.
Okay.
Both were made by this company called Camelot, and like a billion years later, like I think 15 or so.
No, that's a lame. I mean, like a sequel to something. Just like.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that or MGS 6. It's tough to say because there's like, if you make a game, the mechanics are secondary to the point I'm trying to get across.
Right.
So I'd be like, I want to say this, so I don't really care what you do in the game as long as this gets said. But I did have this idea that floated around for a long time, where it's like you have one sentence. Okay, I'm not going to give you 10. So. Protagonist gets attached somehow to spirit/ghost/not corporeal thing, and they go on adventures and fight things, but there's spirit stuff that corporeal man can't attack, and corporeal stuff. What's the opposite of corporeal? Ethereal. Ethereal man can't attack. So you have to like toggle between them, and there's like fight sequences where it's like, you throw your sword forward, the other dude can grab it because you're attached to him, and like you're like fighting two things at the same time, more or less, because it's like, and like The Witcher, if you fight a monster, you have to use your silver sword. If you fight a human, you have to use your iron sword.
Okay.
I don't understand why silver wouldn't hurt a human, but it's the game.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like that, where like since you're connected to this person, you have. Like, you can kind of fudge the rules a bit, So, I don't know, I just see the fight scenes in my head, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
That'd be cool. I dig it. What are your two favorite colors?
Green and...
And this has to be, like, together.
Oh. I was going to say maroon, not green, maroon. I really like dark maroon as a color palette. So, that with, like... white? Yeah.
Okay.
Like a dark maroon with a white, or like a light beigey background.
Yeah. I feel that. Okay. And then, just because it's, it's a little bit past Halloween, has there ever been something that's happened to you that's like made you think that maybe there is an ethereal world,
I scare ridiculously easily, and I got scared all the time by everything as a kid. I get scared now. It's just I'm an adult, so I can deal with it. But like if I'm sitting alone at night and my computer blue screens, I'm like, most people, oh shit, gotta reboot. I get like my whole body quakes in fear.
Well, I'm not saying like a physical reaction. Like I'm saying like. Are you?
No, it's scary because my first instinct is like something caused that.
But do you still think that?
Well, as a kid you believe it. As an adult, like I know it's not real, but it's fun to like pretend.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, something caused that. So I deal with it. This is gonna be a hot take, kind of in the same way you deal with like God. Like it's probably not real, but there's no way we can know. So I'm just going to pretend like it is when it's like entertaining or beneficial. So like I'm not gonna be like, oh, there's ghosts. I gotta get garlic and like salt my kitchen.
Right.
But like it's fun to think about like, oh, like what if there's a ghost watching me? Like if you're in an empty room and you just go like, get out of here, ghost, and the ghost is like, oh no, he's on to us. Get out of here, ghost. You know, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
But no, I've had those like memory lapses where you know for a fact, because you know ghosts aren't real probably,
Maybe.
that yeah.
A lot of people say they are. I don't know.
Well, like you as far as humans know, you did something, your brain just decided not to remember it. It's like you'll get home and you're dead tired, like oh, you just throw all your clothes on the ground and you go to bed. And then you wake up and they're all put away, like folded and everything, and like you don't normally fold your stuff.
Ooh.
And you're like, I know as far as a cognizant human that I did this because for some reason I did this, but you're like,
Well, you're especially prone to that. We've talked about this in our chat. Where,
what?
Well, not
Prone to
the
folding my
restaurant.
clothes?
No, you talk about how your mind goes on autopilot a lot.
Oh, yeah. I go, but this is like, the memory just isn't there. As far as you're concerned, this did not happen. Something like a third-party force did it. Like, what's more fun? Oh, I got robbed and they folded my clothes and left and then didn't take anything. Or there's like a house elf.
Oh, whimsical.
My socks!
Yeah.
No, I go on autopilot a lot though. Like I would be driving home from school all the time, and I just like go home instead of to sports, or like I'll go to feed my cat, and I'll get the food and then throw it in the trash can, get the spoon, put it in the fridge, and sit down. And I won't notice till they're howling for food later. Like,
it happens when I drive, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's why I can relate to the whole like forgetting your kid in the back of the car thing. Like I can 100% see myself just not thinking about they don't make noise.
I mean, yeah. It's scary, but yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Does that impact your opinion on having children?
That I might kill them? No.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd get like a reminder or something.
True. Yeah. Okay. So the other question I have, I think the answer, I know what your answer to this is going to be, but I guess I might as well ask it. If you could make all of your friends do one thing, what would it be?
All of my friends?
Yeah. Maybe I don't.
There's not like a physical action I'd want them to do. Like, oh, everyone has to go to Disney World with me. It'll be so much fun.
It'd be pretty fun.
It would be pretty fun, but that's also a lot. That's like doable. You don't waste wishes on doable things.
True.
I don't know. It'd probably be something like personal, about like personal growth. Like I wish all my friends were confident enough to, not that like they aren't, but like I do have some friends that I know aren't the type to like confidently like seeking personal growth. Like I go out of my comfort zone all the time.
Mm.
But like be in a position where they want to do that because I think it's good for people, and that's because I think one of the major catalysts in me not being fucking weird anymore were forcing myself to do things that even at the time I hated. In retrospect, I hated. But doing it changes your mindset from I won't do this because I hate it to I'll try it, oh I hate it, okay.
Right.
So I think that'd be good if everyone did that, but friends in particular, because it makes it easier to like do new stuff. Like when I bring people to karaoke, actually literally everyone so far is at least willing to go. Maybe not sing, but they'll go.
Okay.
Whereas it's totally a normal thing to not want to sing in public at all, period. Like,
oh yeah.
It's like the most embarrassing, non-uncomfortable thing you can do.
Oh yeah. Our first 4 times doing it, I tried to get blackout drunk before. The first 4 times. Like not like the first time, yeah, that makes sense.
And now we're basically sober.
yeah, and still I push my limits as much as possible. It's scary.
You sang a Korn song and danced to it.
Yeah.
That's like, it's one thing to go up there and be like, hi, I'm going to sing a song you heard called Mr. Brightside.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is I like it's not just singing. It's like I don't want to look like, a pussy or something.
Stand up there and be like, bringing me down.
Yeah.
Down.
Oh.
You gotta jam.
Yeah, you gotta jam.
You gotta sing songs that no one else knows, like Audio Slave, and all the stupid 20-year-olds in a bachelorette party are like, oh my god, what is this?
Yeah, no. If you can make girls mad, then you're doing something right.
Oh, they were angry.
Yeah, but yeah, also I feel like if I'm like sober when I'm singing, I'll be like moving like out of beat or something. You can just like picture that happening, you know?
Well, I think that's one of the things is that like if you have the who cares mindset, then you probably won't. Like it's pretty hard to move off rhythm. Like you have to not be paying attention at all.
I don't know. You ever just like try like dancing or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been off rhythm a lot.
I don't know. I think I'm okay at that. Like I'm very in tune with the rhythm. If it's a song I like, that's why I like it. So I know like exactly what's going on.
Okay. I'm also bad at DDR, which I think is a factor. Just unfortunate. Yeah. So that wraps up our questions. But something I was thinking about. So we were originally thinking about having homeless people read jokes, and we're still thinking about it, you know. But maybe we should read them as well. Because if the homeless people are reading them, it's fine if we know them beforehand anyways. Or if you do.
Yeah, that and the homeless people we've encountered so far have been playing Coke baseball in the back alley.
Yeah.
Selling drugs and dying on the steps. So.
Yeah. So we don't want that. But yeah, usually we have 2 people reading them. But do you just want to go run through them?
Sure.
I got nine written for you. Let's see.
Am I gonna read the punch, like just read the joke line by line, like it's a Mean Tweets thing?
Well, it's like one at a time.
Okay.
All right. Some are better than others, you know.
I'm so used to having bloody stools that when my stockbroker told me that everything was red and there was no black, I thought it was cause for celebration.
It's gonna be pretty nice.
Who do we know that poops blood? That's so weird. I'd go to the doctor if that was me. God. Next joke. You got a new match. Heart eyes, heart eyes, heart eyes.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh. Kanye West's new album, Jesus is King, asserted that the title of King belongs only to Jesus Christ. Wow. Michael Jackson can't catch a break, can he?
It's been a rough year.
An NBA general manager opened the league up to the Chinese scrutiny by defending the Hong Kong people fighting for freedom. However, the league commissioner insisting that the manager meant to defend King Kong people and that King Kong people was his nickname for big Negro fellows seems to have only made things worse.
That was...
Who could have seen this coming?
Yeah.
Halloween is here, which is great news for people who want their mustache to seem inconspicuous and like looking at children. The Joker became the highest-grossing R-rated movie of all time this month, so if you're a Smiths fan holding on to the publishing rights to your teenage diary, I would recommend selling it now.
You remember me asking for a synonym for a kid who gets bullied in high school?
Because you couldn't put a word that will edit out post-production. That word is... Oh, it's going to go on YouTube, isn't it?
I mean, we edit.
Okay.
Yeah, you would say
it's fag.
It's fag. That's what Smith's fans are.
Daylight savings time is going to end tomorrow, which means the rapidly shortening day just got an hour shorter. I would probably rank it as my second favorite day of the year, right after National Get Kicked in the Balls Day.
It's tough. It's close.
The Washington Post drew criticism for eulogizing the recently killed ISIS leader al-Baghdadi as an austere religious scholar. They quickly corrected the piece to include that he was... They quickly corrected the piece to include that he was a gay retard, but the damage had already been done. Whoever said one is the loneliest number never had 0 GFs.
It's true. There's a much lonelier number than 1.
He was a gay retard. Oh my god.
Alright. So, yeah. Phil, thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me, Jay.
It was a pleasure. Take care, Joker.
There we go. Let's put a photo up.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, I was proud of the gay retard.